Okay, this next email is going to be a statement. All right, it's from Johnny Castro, and it's the total package in the Hall of Fame. And since I'm the moderator of the email, I'm not going to read this. Okay, because we discussed this in last week's email. The exact same thing, whether Lex should be in the Hall of Fame or whether we think he should. So it's in the email. It's in our discussion, in our mailbag. If it did not make the show, I would suggest you join our Patreon, and you can catch this discussion in our Patreon about Lex Luger. So I'm going to skip that one since this is the exact same thing that we talked about last week. And I say buy the Patreon if you want to hear it, if it's on there. Next one's from Val Sent. The subject is Buckle Bomb. Dear K100, hello again. Now that the network is on Peacock, I was able to watch a Sting documentary about his last match. Rollins lied about the Buckle Bomb injuring people. It may have not injured anyone in the ring, but he did hit the move on Finn Balor in the barricade and destroyed Finn's momentum as the inaugural Universal Champion.
Hey, never got it back.
My opinion, never had it back. In my opinion, Balor hasn't made it back to the top as he once was. Anyways, he hits the Buckle Bomb on the turnbuckle on Sting once, then Sting said his arms went numb. Seth decided to try it again once the match got going again. Sting says it's not Rollins' fault, but as you Disco and Konnan are wrestlers, if you hit a move on someone and something goes wrong, do you as professionals hit it again? Thank you, Winter Summers. I want to make a statement. Joe, try to find this.
The Rollins bump on...
Yes, because when you watch it in real time, I guess Sting got a whiplash. It does not look like this hurt him at all. Like this Buckle Bomb does not look like when you think like, oh, this injured Sting and ended his career, and like you're looking at it going like, okay, I get it, he said that, but like I don't see it here, So try to get that clip, and I want you to see this. Tell me if you think that if you would have watched this in real time, you would have said, "Ooh, that looked like Sting got hurt there." Right? So try to find it. We'll come back to this.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
it. So the next one here is from Ben. The subject is this guy's email is watch wrestling at Hotmail.
And I'll play this Rollins and Sting thing after this.
No, play it now.
Play it now? Okay. It's hard to find. I don't know if they've been cracking down because of the network switch, but I found this.
Did you read this, Joe? Because this is probably something you would have read back in the day. Howard Stern, Miss America?
Yeah, I read it. It's not as good as his first book. His first book.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I just picked it up the other day and very funny.
Yeah, his first one is great though. That one's like, the second book always falls off a little.
Today, and that is Seth Rollins, and we're going to be talking about fake ring. Seth Rollins threw Sting into the turnbuckle back first, and Sting appeared to get a whiplash, his head back, and not one time did they do this.
You want to see this again?
They did it twice.
Well, yeah, it looks like he is up, Disco. What do you mean?
It does. Let me see. We'll do it again.
Seth Rollins threw Sting into the turnbuckle back first.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Look at him.
Oh, no, it looks like he's hurt.
Whiplash.
Yeah, but the
he does it to him a second time.
Did not look like a. Like a dead. Like look how he hits.
They're on saying
do it
he
again.
wasn't even sure if he was going to be able to continue the match or if he was just going to be. He was just first, and Sting appeared in Seth Rollins' match at Night of Champions. But in this match, Seth Rollins threw Sting into the turnbuckle back first.
Oh, he lands right in the middle of his back where you're supposed to land. He just got. I guess he just got to probably had a pinch nerve, it's a very slight whiplash. But you see him selling afterwards. Well, my point is the impact did not look like folded him back. That's what I'm saying. It didn't look. Yeah. So it was a whiplash, but
and he probably thought Sting was selling because he didn't notice his legs gave out.
Right. And it's looked honestly, that's a fluke because I think everybody else lands like that. The middle of your back on the shoulder blade. Like that
and the other thing, bro, safe, you know this as a performer, you feel horrible when you hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying?
My question would be, okay, maybe Seth thought he was selling, but why didn't he ask this guy, are you okay for me to do this again? Because he hits him with it again, and that's when he really f***ed him up. So
because like I said, he didn't have the angle we had. We had an angle from behind. He was
head went,
on the side, and we saw his legs go out. He probably thought he was selling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he probably, that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.